Hello, I'm the Reverend Wizard, and this is the Astro-Tarot forecast for Pisces, April 2017. That's right, Pisces are wonderful, slimy, fish friend people. As a kid, I never liked fishing. The act of fishing was not bad, but then like grabbing the fish and the hook and all that, no, forget it. It was not pleasurable at all. It's too like just felt hurtful with the hook and all that. I don't gravitate towards it. Not my thing. All right. I just had to get that off of my chest. All right. So I am picking three cards from the Wizard's Tarot deck for the energy of April for Pisces. Pisces. Oh, this card is like calling. Three cards only. The first card that comes up. Whoa. The Lovers. The Lovers card comes up. When this card comes up, people get all excited, thinking, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be a romantic month." The thing about the Lovers card, right? It's a card of knowledge. It's a card of knowing who it is that you are in a relationship, what you bring to a relationship, knowing what the other person brings to a relationship. The tricky part is knowing that you have no control over what someone else brings to the relationship. That is on them. You are responsible for what it is that you bring to it. Having said that, let's look at some of these other cards to see what's transpiring for the month. To see if love is in the air, right? Or with the Ace of Swords, I just showed that, and I don't know if I mentioned it. The Ace of Swords, right? That for me is a card of like coming into a new level of communication, of an identity. It's like the swords. They represent communication and the mind, and that which kind of stems forth from the mind. And it's a desire, right, to take things to a higher level. It's like the person or the it's almost like a fairy or not quite an angel, but it's more like a fairy with the winged creature there behind the sword. And it's like when our when our communication skills, when they are improved, right? That's when we can take off, right, and fly. And certainly with others, right? The third card, more swords. And it's the Page of Swords. Again, communication. That seems to be key. I'll mention one thing about the Lovers card is that the Hebrew Zain in the corner there, it means sword. So it's very much it looks like about communication and upping your game and using this month, right, to be in an honest, a clear space within yourself. That's where it starts. That's where it starts, is changing it for yourself again, because we are not able to control someone else. We are not able to make someone else understand what it is that we are saying. I mean, we cannot physically like go inside of their head and make them understand. Our part in it, our responsibility is to be as clear and as honest with our own communications, so that we're doing our part, that we're doing our best. And then however it is that they take it, that is on them. That is on them. And so, your role this month, and I could see this as kind of like an exercise too. Um, and it's interesting, for Piscean, kind of the wiring, a lot of times it's about going, like the default is the heart center, right? Is to be in that place of emotions, and that's okay, right? But it's like, again, how we talk about it, how we open up, how we express that in a verbal way. I mean, for some of you, this could like really just open it up, right? Because it's like a tendency to, when it comes to feelings and all, like be in a more either it can feel like, oh, I don't want to give too much away about myself, right? Like a being in a protective mode, or where it's just kind of harder to express what one is feeling, rather just in clear terms, just without a lot of flowery vernacular, without trying to make it a I was going to say like almost like a water trap. When you like talk to someone about your feelings and all that, and it's just like you kind of like inundating them, and they just feel like, I'm all wet and gooey now, because it's again the Pisces tendency to like just live in their emotions. So the goal this month, or the energy, one can think of it as an invitation, right? As permission to step into a more concise level of language that gets the point across, in less watery ways, being a little bit more here than here, an exercise, right? But a challenge, right? Life is a challenge, and it looks like the energy this month is to is to acknowledge that challenge, right? It's like, do you accept that challenge? I'm listening, seeing if Pisces is going, no, I don't want to be that person. It's like, do you have that choice? Yes, of course. There's always that choice. But there's an opportunity too. And I say it's worthwhile, just to try it out. Try it out just for a month. Take it out for a test drive. All right. I hope this has been of service, and many blessings. Have a beautiful April 2017.